Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jason. I'm back again with another video and another update. This will be my last vinyl update, I think, for the year. Well, barring any more purchases. You never say never. But hopefully, the last video before I put up my best of 2024. I've kind of got the list in one shape or form at this point. Pretty confident with the top 10 at least. I don't know if I'm going to go to 12 or 15 for the year. I'll have some honorable mentions for sure. There might even be something that I showed today that might make that list as well. I think there's a 2024 release in this pile. But what I have here today, guys, is some brand new vinyl reissues and of the sort. All Amazon stuff because right now we still have a huge postage strike happening in Canada. So no records are coming and going by the mail at this point. Discogs, everything, mail is being held up in the U.S. Even some of our shipping companies are refusing to deliver all the packages. So luckily, I got some Amazon packages through the mail before some of this madness went on. But anyway, got a nice stack here of all metal releases here, vinyl, and a couple CDs here to show as well. Kicking things off with what I had playing in the background. This is a killer record by Sodom of Germany. One of my favorites, if not my favorite, of the three Teutonic thrash bands of the 80s. Sodom, of course, along with Creator and Destruction. I think Sodom just takes the cake because I have never heard a bad album by them at this point, whether it's EPs or albums. Wasn't familiar with this record actually. Don't know a lot of their 90s output. Didn't have this in the collection. It just got reissued. A nice deluxe copy. I have cracked the seal and listened to the records, but I haven't opened up the big gatefold, so I'm not going to do it for you right now on camera. I like to keep the wrap on a little bit longer. Just means I don't have to bag it, etc. Got the hype sticker right there too. So really cool. Yeah, reissue of their classic 1992 release, Tap in the Vein. This is a little bit pricey, on the pricey end of things, especially here in Canada with our dollar sinking by the minute every time Trump basically threatens us. So I think we're down to a 70-cent dollar at this point. Getting my records now before it keeps dropping. Double album. Probably did not need the second disc in this set. So what it is the first vinyl is a 2024 remaster. Sounds great. Got it playing in the background now. It's all on, this one's on red vinyl. Would have loved to have got the black vinyl, but you get what you get when you order. And then the second disc is what's called a Redux. It's basically not only a remaster, but a remix. So definitely different sounding with the vocals a little bit more clean and clear. I wouldn't say clean, but clear in the mix. And the drums a little bit more forward as well in that second disc. I prefer the first disc. It's messy, noisy, a little bit more raw, but still pummeling, and just a killer record by these guys. Kind of bridging into some death metal. This is thrash into some like early death metal sounds, especially with like the vocals and some of the lyrical content, the tracks, Bullet in the Head, The Crippler, Body Parts, Skinned Alive, etc. Third track, and maybe some other tracks too, I find third track, One Step Over the Line, sounds a little bit like Slayer in some ways, I would say, but that probably wouldn't be too far off of a comparison. This is the last album with their OG drummer. Name escapes me now, but I think it's Chris something. Chris Witchhunter, drummer with the band from the beginning. This will be the last one for him, and this is their fifth studio album, Tapping the Vein. So it comes with these nice inserts as well. Not a lot to this re-release from Noise/BMG, which BMG owns all of the Noise catalog now. This is the sleeve for disc 2. That's what the vinyl looks like. It's got like phone center labels. not bad package. Let's see, I have this is the nicer one. That is the more collage one. Which came on disc one. So yeah, all in all, pretty nice deluxe package. Killer album. Glad I got it, even at a ridiculous price that we won't talk about. Okay, here's something that is a reissue of a classic album from the 90s. A band that totally went past my radar in the 90s, but I wasn't listening to a lot of metal in the 90s, so to be fair. Cool ass project. Very short-lived project. Only like 1 or 2 releases, 1 or 2 years. Stephen O'Malley side project. This is Thor's Hammer. Glad to pick this up on vinyl finally. That's the back. Of course, the lead vocalist, whose name I will absolutely butcher here, Runhild Game Master. I don't think I'm saying that right. She was basically an exchange student from Norway, visiting the States, Seattle, and recorded this demo album with Stephen O'Malley of Sun O fame, and it's really great. Darkened black metal. Really cool sounding. This is the CD copy that I got. Maybe a more common album cover to the same album. This record I think has some extra bonus stuff as well as what's on here. I'm not sure. This is the Cloudy Clear version, reissued by Southern Lord, and originally out in 1996. The black metal, death doom metal. Just cool shit, definitely. Thor's Hammer, that's with the 2 R's. Now, another record I got, which I just picked up on CD. This, spoiler alert, definitely may end up in my top 10 for the year. The New Enforced. Love these guys. This is just an EP, though. It's not a full length. And it's got some covers, in fact, on here, too. Cover of The Chase Is On by the English Dogs. And a cover of Obituary's Deadly Intentions. Killer thrash record, crossover thrash with hardcore out of Richmond, Virginia. Most people will know Enforced by now, although I think this is only like their 3rd main release. They had like 2 albums. Big album last year was in my top 10. This is the 2024 release. We only get an EP, but it is banging. 3 tracks per side. Yeah, that is Enforced. And if you didn't see my video earlier, well, there's the CD too. So usually, it's a good album if I've picked it up on more than one format. This album next, I would like to get on CD. I probably will get this on 2 formats. A band that I've been back and forth with a lot in terms of death metal. Picked up some of their later. I didn't really hear their earlier stuff until I only kind of discovered them in the last few years, even though they've been going around since the 90s. So I started with their later stuff, which maybe was not the best approach when it comes to bands, but this is their latest album. This is Incantation's 2023 release. So going back a little bit on Relapse Records, this is the Unholy Deification album. It's actually the 2nd time I ordered this record because the first one arrived a little bit warped. It's a purple vinyl is what it is. But even this one had a little bit of a bend to the cover. I don't even want to describe how this arrived by Amazon box. Like, it was just kind of thrown in a box with the record outside the sleeve. The first copy I got was even outside the inner sleeve. So I don't know how they expect records like that to survive so well. But I mailed back the first one and I got a 2nd copy. It's just an awesome record, killer record by death metal kings of New York, Incantation. So that was a good one. Too late to make my top 10 for 2023. I only got it now, but there it is. And last but not least, CD I got in the mail. Maybe this might skirt into my top 10 best of the year, but I just received it now. This is Fulci, Italian death metal band, and the Duckface Killings. They got a whole horror theme going. Surprise, surprise, for death metal. But in particular, kind of doing reimaginings of famous horror movies. Their whole raison d'etre, name, etc., comes from a horror movie director. And this one, Duckface Killing, is a concept based on the motion picture The New York Ripper from 1982 by Lucio Fulci, which is how the band got the name. So yeah, it's a ripper of an album. Um, on 20 bucks spin, good release. Don't know if I'll get it on vinyl too, but got the CD so far. I'm still, of course, rocking this early Holder stuff, which is amazing. Raw black metal. This also came out in 20 bucks spin reissue, and the latest Undeath. Actually waiting for this on vinyl. I was going to do this video after I get that vinyl, but you know what? Just go ahead with the video now. There's so many videos stacking up in the VC right now. I see that the vinyl tag for 2025 is out. I'm going to have to complete that. Probably homework for tonight. And I want to get out my best of 2024. I'm going to do a best of new releases that I picked up. I'm pretty confident there's going to be a lot of metal in there. It's going to be about 90% metal in terms of new releases, unless I do a best of singles or something, techno singles on the side. I might also do a video, best pickups, best stuff I just picked up this last year, whether it's reissues or OG gems, grails, or just good finds in the wild. So stay tuned for some of those videos, and I'll see you guys soon.